Project charter. This is very important component, important document for Lean Six Sigma project. We will understand how we can create the project charter in this particular session. So in the last session, we understood the business case and we understood the parameters of the business case. Now, you know what is your business case. And from that, we are going to develop the project charter. So business case is why is the project worth doing? And it would also give us the idea the consequences of not doing the project, or what are the disadvantage if we'll not do that particular project. Now, what is problem statement? It is the description of the pain, why we are doing what we are doing, or what are the gaps we have. We need to work on those gaps. What does not meet customer needs? It is always giving you the idea what is the gap as far as my deliverables to the customer. And goal statement is the improvement statement or improvement the team is seeking from the project. Then comes scope. It is very important that you need to define in which particular range or which particular processes you will be working. So you need to define your scope of work. Milestones are the project plan with the dates, and you need to include the project team members with their responsibility. So to develop project charter, you need business case, you need problem statement, you need scope, you need goal statement, you need milestone, and your project team. All put together, you can create your project charter. In this particular video, I would like to explain what is the project team charter. This template is being given here in the below link. You can click on that and download this particular template. You can also utilize the other section, the project templates and case study, where you will find this template for your use. So let us understand this particular template and its component one by one in this particular video. So you are having project name, date, prepared by, appear by, and then you are having business case, goal statement, you are having your opportunity statement, and then you are having project scope, in scope, out scope, timeline, and the resource which you need. So everything is available in this project charter. Project charter always be a A4 size document where you need to mention everything, and that will give you at the end of the completion of the project, that will give you the idea from where you have started and whether you can achieve the goal which you mentioned in this project charter or not. Project charter is always dynamic. It is not like the fixed document that you have done and you have fixed it and you are done. It continues to evolve throughout the project, and it says the direction and the objective for the project. It explains why the project is an important and why it is important to invest time and efforts and energy in this project. It is giving you the understanding of the purpose of the project at a glance, and for anybody who is reviewing the project charter will get the idea why you are doing what you are doing or why you have taken this particular project. Let us understand major issues and objective of the project charter. It is the actual project and mention the purpose of the project, explain why your team and would select the project as the problem area, and define the parameter determining the success of the project. So these are the very major issues and objective of the project charter. Let us understand this RACI model, very widely used in creation of the project charter, and it gives us the clear idea for any kind of discussion or communication. R is for the responsibility, A is for the accountability, C is for the consultation, and I is for the information. So all put together will reduce the gap of the communication or miscommunication while working on the project. Why to use it? It will help the team when deciding what the resources needs are and how they will be utilized their resources throughout the life cycle of the project. It actually helps the overview of the key stakeholders and minimizing the communication gap. In this picture, the RACI model, so you are having the project phase, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control, and then you are having resource 1, 2, and 3 are written over here, and then you are having the first letter of RACI. The RACI model is indicating against the each phase and against the resource. So R suggests that for any kind of responsibility, you need to go to this particular resource in this particular phase. A stands for accountability and who is ultimately responsible for the results, and C is for the consultation, and I is for the inform or for people who make decisions. So this is very widely used model to reduce the communication gap before you start your project.